What's up, viewers? Today is going to be day 2 of fishing at the pond and trying to catch. The goal is going to be catch something on one of these big swim baits. Now, I was here about 7 days ago and I caught one fish, and that fish was not on a swim bait, it was on a jig and a craw. The problem that I had last time, I think, where the females were done spawning, the males were guarding the eggs, and they were not biting. Everybody had lockjaw. So 7 days later, I'm hoping that the bite has kind of changed a little bit. They can be more willing, and ultimately the goal is going to be catching something on the swim bait today. I did catch one fish from last time, and I'll give you a few clips from the footage that I took last time I was out now. Holy moly. There we go. There's one. Oh, nice one too. Nice one. Oh. Whew. Come here, big guy. Come here, big guy. Oh. Woo. Holy moly. That is a nice fish. Whew. Oh, look at that guy. Maybe a 3-pounder or so. Whew. Oh, fishing opener. Gotta love it. So yeah, let's get on the water and see if I can't catch something on this. I have a backup rod, and I'm gonna put something on there. If I'm struggling, I'm gonna catch a fish. I'm not getting skunked. It'll turn into something else, but hopefully something on one of the big swim baits today. That's the goal. So one thing that changed pretty dramatically since the last time I was here is the weeds have grown up by a lot. So they pretty much made my decision for me. I had to change up. I had the S waiver on there, 168, and now I switched to the this HUD because it is weedless. I got the weedless 68 special. So let's see. Cruising this thing, is there any shallow weeds? It's gonna do anything for me. I'm really contemplating what I'm doing with this swim bait, because if I go to some more traditional looks, I feel like I might actually have some success. Just the conditions in here just are not favorable right now to casting these things, because it's a small pond. You know, I think there's some depth to it, but I mean, it's all weeds. You know, you got these 6-inch baits with 3 trebles on them. I mean, how are you ever gonna fish those things in this stuff? You know, you just can't. It's gonna be hard. Last time I was here, it wasn't grown up this much. You know, there was some growth along the bank, but you know, now there's growth kind of all over. Alright, I'm making an executive decision. I'm gonna switch it up I'm actually going to put on one of these Bass Assassin Twitch in Crystal Shad. These are 6-inch little fluke style baits. So we'll see. I'm hoping, since it's pretty weedy in here, this is going to be a good option, especially for some of these big fish I've seen just like tangled up in there. Got him. There's one. There's one. Love him up here. All right. Well, so switching up the tactics worked, because they are just embedded in this super shallow, thick weed. There's maybe a pound or so. Good looking fish. All right, let's get him back. And away he goes. There we go. Oh, that hurts, the pain. I'd have been fish too and completely missed him. I think he's still there though. There we go. Got him. There we go. Number 2. He's a little bit better than the last one. And he's peeing. Yeah, he's a little bit better than the last one, maybe a couple pounds. Look at this fin, all chewed up. Yeah, that one too. Look at that. Oof. All right. Action up. Nice couple pound slabber. Let's get him back. Right here. And off he goes. Got him. Ooh, that's a decent size. Too big to be a flipper. Oh, trying to lip him. He's strong. Oh! All right. Oh man. Whew, that's a good size one. He's a little light though, he's skinny. Oh, finally picked up another one. It's a good fish. There's a lot of them I noticed over on this side that doesn't have all the weeds choking them out. I'll let this fish go over here in the shallow. Let's say goodbye, mister. just goes to show that when you have something in mind that you really want to do, it's not always going to be what's going to work out. And you got to be willing to make a new game plan for when things don't go completely the way you want them to. Really, really, really wanted this to be a swim bait video. Just getting amped up about swim bait fishing and getting into that, and you know, that's awesome. And oh, another one. There we go. There he is. But as you can see, it's not always what's going to work. See, these fish, they're just much more aggressive. And this pond, you know, this thing's in the middle of this little town. There's no lakes, no pond really, unless you go to Rochester or way out west, Albert Lee. You know, this little pond here, in the middle of nowhere, and nobody really knows about, you know, this type of fish that's in here. You know, there's so many, but I'm glad to keep it to myself. Pretty fish. I think all my fish today have come on that 6-inch stick from Bass Assassin. All right, we'll see you later. There he goes. What's up, everyone? That's just gonna about wrap up this video for today. It was a pretty successful day and caught maybe 4 or 5 fish total, and I started the day trying to throw swim baits, and I switched up my tactic to using a weedless Texas rigged fluke style bait, and that really did the trick. What I had noticed that in that pond, the weeds had grown up everywhere in the pond. There was just no pockets of open water, and it just made it so difficult to try to throw anything else. So this bait was kind of the magic key to really unlock those bass for biting. I had this hooked up on a offset shank worm hook, 4/0, and the way I was using this, I was throwing it in the shallows and on top of the weed beds, almost like it was a topwater bait, and that was triggering strikes. And also, when this thing would find the pockets that were open inside of the weed beds, it would just flutter down, and I was able to twitch it a few times, and that was also triggering bites. So hopefully that helps you out, seeing that sometimes, even though you may really want one technique to work out well for you, switching it up to something different can really be the key between getting no fish and having a really fun day on the water. So just wanted to share that tip with you, and just remember to keep filming, fishing, and having fun. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you thought. Thanks.